Hudson hosting the lobby here. The best stream here, but it is certainly better than no stream, so we will take it. But to give Fitz a little bit more credit than that, it's not the worst that I've ever screen shared. So, or that I've ever. It's not the worst screen share I've ever cast. Wow, we got some very interesting blizzards here on this classic Frozen map. By the way, the settings for this classic World Dom on Classic Frozen with fixed cards. Blizzards are on, fog is off, portals are stable. AI difficulty are automated experts, turn timer 60 seconds, alliances are on, and the dice are balanced blitz. So the blizzards are very interesting. We have a Middle East blizzard and a Kamchatka blizzard, as well as a Eastern Australia blizzard. So that chokes up Asia a little bit. It doesn't choke it up too much because Japan and Ural are connections on this map, as well as Madagascar and Western Australia. Those are some of the additional connections that the classic Frozen map has, in addition to Eastern US to Western Europe and Argentina to South Africa. So we had Fitzhugh in the first seat. He's on blue. General Elatar in the second seat went ahead and took Australia on his turn. And Hudson is on purple. Not clear what Hudson's trying to go for. Maybe he's going for Asia? Don't know. I think Pete has a decent spawn for Africa, but he doesn't have any easy cards in Africa to take. And it looks like Fitz was maybe making a play for North America on his turn. Okay, Pete would rather have Europe, which I imagine GameSlot isn't all too pleased with. But if he isn't pleased with it, he's not really showing it. Just moving straight into South America. All right, we have volume up mic a bit. Yeah. It is up all the way. I'm just talking super quietly. Sorry about that, Roberto. It looks like Crackle is in the lobby chat telling us that we need a bot for this. So I think we're gonna restart. Okay, Crackle's saying that he's gonna leave it to a vote of the players in the lobby on whether or not a bot should be there. Okay, Hudson's moving into Africa. I'll keep commentating this game. I don't have another way to get the attention of the players, and Crackle's already pinged them all in Discord. So yeah, Pete definitely going for the Europe play. So Hudson's going to end up with Africa. Fitzhugh is not able to move that 4 out of Venezuela. If I'm GameSlot, I think I just hit the 4. Okay. He's letting the 4 out through the portal. That's smart. And we see some hearts get exchanged. By the way, alliances are also on. Forgot to mention that. All right. So we have 1 vote for restarting. Eltar's going to spend his 3 in Mexico. or Central America. Hudson's going to finish Africa. Then we'll see how much he wants to leave in Asia. He's probably going to leave a decent amount in Asia because normally when you're the Africa player, you put your stack on Middle East, but he doesn't have that option with the Blizzard there. So his Africa play might look similar to a South America play that you would normally see in a classic fixed game. All right, Fitzy's looking at a set on 4. It's a 10 set. Game slot finished South America. So the only 2 people off bonus are the players that are going for the 5s, and Pete is going to get Europe way before Fitz gets North America. Pete's going to get Europe on his next turn. Yeah. No reason not to take Europe this turn. It'll be interesting to see if Pete spends his 2 in Alberta. If I'm Pete, I don't spend the Alberta 2. I leave it as a little bit of a roadblock. Yeah. No reason to help Fitz get his +5. The other thing is the main way that a fixed game like this gets progressed is somebody emerging as the fish, and it looks like that might be Fitz. So Fitz is going to trade. He cannot wait. Yeah, he can't wait to take this bonus. He's got to do some smacking. Yep. Loses 2 on both of those 3s and loses 1 on the 2. Yeah, and then keeps his stack on the Ontario portal. Yeah, he was forced in that position. He couldn't wait any longer for those players to spend their troops. Everyone else had a bonus. So we'll see if if Fitz gets broken. If he does get broken, it'll most likely be by Pete. Actually, maybe not most likely. Never mind. Fitz would just retaliate. Would just break Pete back. Actually, it would most likely be by Elatar, because Elatar can go into Greenland by Ural or Western U.S. by Japan, and Fitz does not have a strong way to retaliate back. Actually, never mind. He can go through the China portal and then hit Central Asia or Southeast Asia. Excuse me. Yeah, Hudson's going to leave a few troops back there in Asia for cards, and he's stacking on the Madagascar portal. Pete's going to trade in for 10. We'll see where he goes with this. Takes his card over in China. That portal in China makes it a nice spot to trade cards in. And Game Slot has 1 territory over in India, but even if he didn't, he's got a portal in Peru. So this should be a fairly peaceful game, at least at the start it seems like. Every bonus has a portal except for Australia, but Australia doesn't need a bonus to get access to cards. Fitz is going to park over in India. Chooses not to demilitarize the Central America position. Elatar sits in for 8 and slams Fitz. Oh, geez. This is a... That's a heck of a maiming by Elatar onto Fitzhugh. I'm not sure what this move accomplishes aside from feeding both himself and Fitzhugh. So if you're Hudson, you pick up the a kill here, and you could probably upgrade your Africa bonus. Yeah, so Hudson is the first to act on this carnage that just occurred here. Um, yeah, you just take the Fitzhugh bounty, I think. Or maybe you take the Elatar bounty. Yeah, he's going to take the Elatar bounty because that did kind of come out of nowhere. He's going to take both. Starting with Fitz. GG's to Fitzhugh Hayashi. And congrats to congrats to Hudson taking the first bounty this game. Looks like there might have been a split issue. No, Hudson's got it. And GG's to Elatar. Congrats to Fitz taking the second bounty of this game. All right, so Fitzhugh was killed by Hudson. Da, 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 da. And then Elatar was killed by Hudson. Okay. So Hudson's in a good spot here. Troop lead with 68 troops. Has a decent bonus. Pete is going to go in on Game Slot, and he has the Game Slot kill. He definitely has this kill. GG's to Game Slot, and well played to Pete, taking the third bounty of this game. He's going to beat up Hudson a little bit, since he's about to go into a 1v1 at a slight disadvantage. Game Slot's cards are definitely going to help him, though. Sets in for 10. Still 10 troops behind Hudson. And Hudson's sitting on 2 bonuses, but those will be broken very quickly. Yep. Now Pete is the only one with bonuses. And we have a game here, folks. So Pete, I think Pete has the advantage in this 1v1. Because he's 5 troops down, but he's also on 5 cards. So Hudson needs to break everything. He needs to make sure that he's able to break Europe. Oh, Hudson's getting some really good dice. Wins a 1v2. That's crazy. A little bit of a pathing issue there. He's going to take South America. Yeah, so broke everything of Pete's. Beating Pete up real good. But Hudson's got to hope that Pete does not have a good set here. Yeah, it did not look like... Okay, Pete should have enough to break everything. Hoping to take Europe off a 1v1. Gets it. And then can just portal break. Losing a number of troops on those ones there. So now Hudson's up. Hudson kind of needs a set here. And he's got one. He's got a 10 trade coming in. Definitely needed that. So unless Pete has a set on 3 here, and it needs to be a darn good set on 3, it can't be a dude trade. But otherwise, Hudson has this in the bag, I think. I don't think Pete has a trade. Yeah, Pete's saying GG. He doesn't have a trade, so he can't get out of this 1v1. It's definitely a solid effort, though. He just about had him. getting some good dice, but not quite enough. Not quite able to break everything. Yeah, so Hudson hangs on to 1 bonus. And his 4 New Guinea is open. Yeah, he's just going to add over there and run up the Africa path here. Straight into Europe. Going to try the Asia take. Doesn't get it. But does have all of the southern bonuses. Pete's on 4 cards and 7 troops. I'm not sure a trade will help him. He throws out the fist bump. So that is Pete conceding, being a good sport about it. And Hudson should have enough to finish it this turn. Depends on how that 8v4 roll goes. Not quite 100%, but